What's up? It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna let people tune in whenever they want. So right away, the corrections I'm gonna make. I will be going live at 12:22 every Monday, and I will be going live again on Fridays at 11:11. So that has been the story of my entire week is 11:11, 11:11, and different pairs of numbers. So 222 means that you're right place, right time. Okay, so then 111 means that your intuition's on point. So at least that's what it means to me, and I'm really plugging into that shit. My posture is incredibly different ever since the float and ayahuasca has happened. That's what's the coolest thing that I could possibly think of. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Annette and Jose and Sherry and Nora, thank you for the comments. Kevin, and yes, the other names. Yeah, awesome stuff. So I have my daily vlog going up on a YouTube page, so I'll be here Monday and Friday recapping, and then I will be going, actually I'm going to go Monday and Thursday, so Monday and Thursday at 11:11. So Monday 12:22, 11:11 on Thursday. So recapping each of the days of the week. So this week, what's up, John Wesley Barrett? How you doing, man? Brian, Angelina, thank you for the thumbs up. That's super dope of you, and thank you for waving at me on Instagram. I'm not gonna sit here and poke the screen and wave back, but thank you. And shit, it's like really amazing stuff just happened. Ayahuasca is cool. So I've had a lot of theories, and I cover this in detail in my YouTube channel now. So it's like, and it's long, so like 3-part 10-minute each, little 15-minute series of like my theories on ayahuasca, how people are doing it, how it's causing issues that it's not necessarily people that do the ayahuasca have a hard time going and integrating after that. Like getting out in the public is even hard for people. Like they go to Peru, they come back. So for me personally, my ceremony, like integration has been incredibly easy. I'll also be because I believe it's the water I'm drinking, it's the fast preparation, it's the correct, like not the correct way for my ceremony to go. It went, and that's the thing too, is I never really wanted to do it in a group. I wanted to do my own work first. So my shaman, who's a very, very dope individual, was able to, I got so many awesome faces going up on Instagram or Facebook. He was able to really facilitate something amazing, and I cover it in detail on YouTube. So go check that out. When I post it, I'll post it on this video. And so, man, so the fast was incredible. So again, started out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just doing the micronutrient fast. I have this all written down too, so this will PDF that come out as well. So the micronutrient fast was laid all the way out, and so basically I fasted, and then I did a little sprint workout on Monday, which helped burn some calories, and then Tuesday I did a Katsu workout, and then Wednesday, and it wasn't really a workout, it's just like moving through stuff, squeezing things, creating blood flow into spots to make sure like muscles aren't really turning off. So it was more about healing versus like getting jacked, but at the same time, like I got leaner and I look bigger, and I feel like my muscles are just fuller and rounder, and I'm not really like glycogen loaded right now. It's, believe it or not, it's like 1,000 grams of carbs over this last weekend, and I'm still in keto. So I'm just like, okay, super cool, pushing the limits on this stuff. So man, so the fast throughout the day, it was good. Liposomal complex, my saliva and my urine pH are basically neutral all the time. Slightly acidic if I want them to be, slightly alkaline if I want them to be. So using this actually right here, this is hydrogen water, and it's literally like turbocharging the brain. So 9.5 water, alkaline. I actually have a half scoop of Lucid in here, but then you drop a hydrogen tablet in here, wait 10 minutes, and then knock it down, and it is literally like, I don't know, it's instant clarity. So boom. So yeah, that was awesome. And it feels like just oxygenates your blood like crazy. I do one in the morning and one in the evening. If you do it with alkaline water, like it's pretty awesome detox for your acidity really quick. So I can adjust my pH relatively quick with hydrogen 9.5 water, which is very incredible. So theories behind pH. came from the Human Garage of like, he said the best way to figure out if your adrenals and liver are working, test your pH, saliva, and urine. You can do a pH stick. So I did that, super acidic, went on this alkaline binge basically. First week went 7 to 7, second week went 7 to 6. And the reason being is, so my theory on ayahuasca is that it works with the food in your stomach. So it goes down there, it interacts with the food in your stomach, and that's why they want to have you go on an ayahuasca diet in a sense. So what I did is I went and fasted first. So no food. Actually, I did a complete water fast the first day, which was Thursday. And I took it in. It was a concentrated liquid, so I was able to actually just like chew it, make sure it gets dissolved as much as possible liposomally, and try to get it in the system. And I had these horror stories about the purges and whatnot, but I had a hypothesis that it doesn't happen if it doesn't have to be horrible if you're prepared for it at all. So hyperhydrated, I went and got a colonic again, which hydrates the lymph system. I went up to Restore Hyper Wellness and I did an IV with magnesium, minerals, and glutathione, and I had liposomal complex B vitamins, which is all absorbed in the mucosa. So basically my whole digestive system took a break that day except for the ayahuasca. And what happened, it was like the purge came, but not really. Like it was a very light experience. I started very light with just like 2 tablespoons and just kind of worked my way in, and it was like super light. It was just like basically meditating on in a deep flow tank. That's what it felt like to me. There was some slight visuals, but at the same time, like, that's pretty much what it was. And so I was like, cool, there's some patterns that were there that was like, okay, it was like me laying down. I had the Gregorio chants playing binaural beats, which is all 9 solfeggio tones, and the Icaro going, some Parangi at the same time. So it's like, I had an overlay of different things, and it was very, very peaceful and chill, and I just drifted off to sleep. I woke up at 90% recovery, and it was really amazing. So the hypothesis I had in play, I was like, okay, so it wasn't a strong experience, and I didn't take that much, but at the same time, I'm super sensitive, so you would expect something to be a little bit more, in a sense, right? So not necessarily. So I ended up going into the second day being like, okay, I'm gonna go get some salmon, some walnuts, and some mulberries. And I'm not gonna keep the carbs out other than the mulberries. So I ate those 3 things just to create some stuff in the stomach. And what I did, and what I'm really working on right now, is chewing my food till it's liquid, because that's one of my biggest problems in the past with digestion, is like I wasn't chewing my food enough, and so at that point, like, nothing was really getting assimilated or digested. So I'm making sure to chew it till it's liquid. And what's amazing about being fasted and not having any hyperpalatable foods, not something that doesn't taste really good all the time, and really relying on salt to taste good, all of a sudden I pull in these amazing foods like walnuts taste like candy, and like mulberries are like the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. And then salmon, something I would never ever think of I was going to be eating. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I got the Hawaiian salts on there. So it's like bam, 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 incredible. And so the basically point I wanted to do was stay in keto. So I wanted to see if there was a difference between keto and out of keto with ayahuasca as well. So being in keto the first day, second day, same thing, I ate, and there was a slightly stronger experience. So what happened is the ayahuasca went in, they did the work with the food, it felt like it, and I had a little bit bigger purge than normal. So more stuff came out than expected because I had already had the colonic. So something is being cleansed in there, whether it's from the liver, the kidneys, the intestinal, whatever's going on in the gut, something's awesome. So that was good. And so the next day I was like, all right, I'm going to water fast again. I'm going to go through. So this was kind of intuitively going with things at the point. So again, the IV, everything was right on point. This is Saturday night. And I was like, I'm going to actually break the fast. I'm going to actually eat some rice. I'm going to eat some salmon. I'm going to cook some halibut. I'm just like, so I ate about roughly 3,000 calories in food. And what I did was I had 2 tablespoons in the middle of my meal, and then I had a gulp after my meal, and then there was a little bit of time. And what me and my shaman consulted with is the acidity balance and the alkaline balance of the ayahuasca plant because I feel it's alkaline, the plant is. So I needed to create some acidity. So I had a half, like 2 ounces of Jägermeister to create acidity and also calm down the lymph system too, as to not resist what the plant was going on. So we did a lot of research into a little bit of alcohol with the ayahuasca plant, and there's actually some awesome cultures that do it. So we were able to kind of maneuver that as well. So what's really awesome about my shaman is he's super tied into, he has so much respect for tradition and culture, but at the same time, he doesn't bring the religious pretenses, and he's very open to new stuff, which is so nice because that's what I was really, really looking for. And I was afraid to go in and have this, like, because I grew up in a religious background, and being in a religious background shut me off. I'm open to religion now. It's very interesting. They have very awesome truths in every single one of them, and I'm just plugging and pulling all of them. And it's cool because like I get a better relationship with my mom and my aunt and everything because I'm not hating on anybody for being part of the religion. So that was one of the patterns that was knocked out. So it was just, man, so this is not even getting to the good part. So ate the food, I had very, very good food in my system, like everything that agrees with my gut biome, everything I could possibly imagine to create a wonderful experience. And sure enough, so you have to think about the energy of your food now, right? So you have to think about the energy of your food and how you make it, not just like, are you crushing it to eat it? Are you like really taking the time to let it be like, okay, you're nourishing me. I'm not checking now. I'm really meditating on this food. So I'm pulling it into my system. I know it's doing some good things. So then I take ayahuasca, which is a medicine to help that facilitate. Then those two combinations, the energy of the plant, the energy of the shamanistic methods that are happening, the respect, all that stuff really, created something special. So basically what happened is it blasted off. Like it was like, bam, just blew my mind. And I had the Gregorio chants playing, a little bit of Icaro at the start, but then it ended up just being the Gregorian chant. So I had the chance of laying on something very comfortable or laying on the floor. I was like floor all the way with just a small little pillow, right? Just like, okay, I'm good to go. That's all I want. And it felt like it was helping my system align because I'm so hydrated and I'm so like limber right now. It's so easy to hold a tighter posture that I didn't even know I was capable of, that everything is just flushing into that. It's mind-blowing. So what it felt like was ayahuasca went into my brain. I'm sitting here just breathing the whole time, right? And prior to this, like I just bathed myself. I'm completely dry. There's no oils. My teeth are flossed, all that stuff. Like I'm as clean as I can get. So the deprogramming, it can take place. Because I know there's parts of me that aren't serving me and they're hard to get rid of. So basically what happened, it felt like, is like the right hemisphere of my brain, which is the feminine connection, was just being massaged, like glowing, and oh man, I can still feel a little bit of it now, and just thinking of it, right? It's just a pure physical memory of like, you ever been at a really nice massage and it's a lymph massage, and all of a sudden you just feels like something really amazing is happening. That happened for I don't even know how long. Right. So, and every time there was a little pressure here, it would talk about my past relationships with all the women in my life and all the men in my life, mostly myself first, of like, your feminine side has been shut off. So let me go ahead and heal this for you. What's up, everybody, for tuning in? I'm just flowing right now, so it's better if I just get it all out. Satvir, Dominic, Susan, Nick, Paul, Ryan, Wayne, Curtis, Michael, Jasco, what's up? Nora, of course, Marina, Mary, Ashley, Josh, Kim, Jeff, Julie, Cody, Angela, John, Brian, Nanette, Jose, Sherry, thank you all. Everyone on Instagram too, thank you. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for the faces, likes, all that cool stuff. I'm just kind of getting lost in my story so I can keep it all fresh and get it out as little as possible. So, because I know how hard it is to watch some stuff sometimes. So it felt like it was just massaging my brain, just like, and then there was some pains in the left side, my masculine side, my logical side. So I have been shut off to spirituality since I was 8 years old. I got baptized because I was forced to go to church, because I was always wrong as a kid, even when I wasn't. Like, I would completely shut off myself, like any kind of spirituality, and it was left brain the whole time. So I was being able to, this ayahuasca helped me deliver that. Same thing with the LSD therapy that I've been doing. And so that's what that helped me as well. So there's some pains that went off, and it felt like, you don't need that, that's over. And literally that's what happened. So the special part, I'm actually going to leave this at like under 20 minutes, is on the YouTube spot. So there's more. There's way, way, way more. So I have to bait you guys over to my YouTube channel. So if you guys have any questions, pop them here. I'll post a Q&A too. I will answer those on Thursday. I'm going to get online with Mario Novo and talk about blood flow restriction on Friday. So, or Saturday, one of the two. I can't remember which one I told them. So that's going to be really dope shit. So like, if you guys want to tune in, that'd be awesome. I'll post some times. Thank you for the patience on my changing everything. I'm going with I'm trying to just switch everything out. The Superhero Maker is retired. Keto, the original Keto King, is like egoic. It's not me. Keto is part of my life. I utilize keto. I'm in keto this morning after 1,000 grams of carbs in 2 days. But at the same time, like, that's not me. Keto is not me. I'm about utilizing it when it's necessary, but getting out and being able to use glucose when necessary too. So, and that brings me to my plan now. Like, I think I'm going to maybe start introducing a meal a day, all liver-friendly foods, light protein, moderate carbohydrate, very low sugar, and a little bit of fat. So it'll be an intermittent fasting, but what I'm doing is I'm to the point to where I feel like I've bottomed out on my weight. I haven't weighed myself, but it feels like in order to progress my body, I need to bring back in some nutrients to support light activity. So today I was, I went up and I did 5 sprints. They weren't very sprints, but at the same time, with my posture corrected, it felt like I was flying compared to normal, like mind-blowing. So I was using the food from the last 2 days. Ayahuasca definitely took a toll. And that was energetic. A lot of purging on that last day. What's up, Caitlin Pendleton, Anna Humphers, and Scott? How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in. So, yeah, that was the ayahuasca experience. And so anybody who wants to talk about it sometime, we can talk about it. I got the whole thing on YouTube. I'm still adding to it. It was awesome. And a lot of cool theories. So I'm going to actually develop a how to do ayahuasca PDF. Like, I'm going to do it a few more times down the road here. It'll call to me when. I'm not ready to do it anytime soon by any means, but like jumping something into that. Like, there's something to do with that. You can really have a wonderful, wonderful experience like I did. And I was willing to suffer too. Like, I know a lot of people, like, they suffered like eons of suffering through ayahuasca. And I was like, I'm willing to do that. Like, I'm willing to, but it's like, so to get astrological on you, I'm a Capricorn. Capricorns actually transmute suffering into love and joy and happiness and laughter. So it's like when I'm on the massage table, if someone was digging into me with a fucking metal tool, if I've gone hard, and I would be laughing, right? That's just what I do. Sometimes it's super inappropriate. Someone's like, someone died, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. But it's not me being disrespectful. It's just I laugh. So, Adam Humphers, yeah, thanks for the question, man. I'll get to you on that one. So yeah, yeah, looking thin in the face, right? So that's also why I'm bringing food back in. I think I bottomed out. I don't want to get any skinnier. I need to start chewing and getting some more food back in. So I'm going about like not only how I look, because like my muscles are filling out, I'm getting leaner, but at the same time, like, I know the cheekbones don't need to get that sucked out. So that has to do with a little bit of dehydration over the weekend. But after the weekend, I also went and floated for 3 hours straight. So after the ayahuasca, and I had a tablespoon of ayahuasca in my system during the float. Yep. So I was able to float on ayahuasca. And I do believe, not egoically speaking, that I am the first person in the world to do such. And it was phenomenal. So I hope everyone else has a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'm pioneering some amazing stuff with some amazing people, as you can tell, and I hope you all just follow along and have a good time and get out there and do your own ayahuasca experience. You don't need to message me about psychedelics, guys. Like, I don't do that stuff with people other than my shaman people and my very, very, very close ones. There's a lot of groups out there. Start with holotropic breath work. That's pretty much code for we all do psychedelics. So if you guys want to get into the medicine community, look for holotropic breath work. They actually teach you how to breathe, which is very, very important before you get into medicines anyway. So meditation and breath, that comes first, hydration, and then getting your food clean, and then bam, jump into those medicines. Like, it doesn't all have to be perfect, but it should be like a good transition. You need to prepare yourself for the medicines. It can't just be like drop and go and drop and go and drop and go. So that's my big message for this one, and that's what I'm moving into, and it's cool. Like, not guiding anyone is nice. Guiding myself, in a sense, is even better too. So being able to do all my own work, I love that shit. And my meditation is, yeah, thanks, Adam. For real though, I think my arms have gotten bigger. It's like retarded. And I'm like losing weight. So I don't know, maybe 170, 175. Like, I'm tempted to get a scale, but that's old patterns. Anyway, 21 minutes, I'm already running over. I love all of you. You guys are all amazing. Jack Livings just joined, Corey as well. What's up, Zach Warner? I'm tuning out. I'm gonna go meditate a lot. I have some cool people to meet up with and do stuff with later. Peace.